Oh my god, okay, clearly France has been, I guess, keeping some anger in. I've been making fun of them for months, maybe years now. They're clearly overcompensating for something. So let's imagine if humanity had advanced 20 years into the future, before the events of World War II. So basically everyone has 1956 technology. Like, how much worse would this conflict get? And I'm not even talking about the nukes. Okay, the nukes will play a big role, but just everything in general can kill way more people now. And again, it's not just Germany. And it's not just the major powers. Every single nation has all this discovered: support equipment, armor, artillery. I don't even know how land doctrine's gonna work since they have just all this shit. And of course, they have all these new planes to use. That'll be fun. And just a ton of ships, nuclear submarines, carriers, battleships from the 1950s. Should be a lot of oil and rubber to go around, as well as just constructing things in general is gonna be way easier. Of course, within the first year, all the major powers are beginning to build nuclear reactors. British Raj happens to be the only non-major to do so. Why am I not surprised? And Jose Diaz making quick work of Franco. It's not even 1937 yet, but they've already unified Spain. We already got two new factions with a monarchist Sweden up here. They've formed the Northern Lights, and of course, Benelux popped up. Yep, that's normal. Germany, by the way, just to let you guys know, is building things like battlecruiser 2s, heavy fighters, 1955 jet fighters. Okay, they really like modern light tanks. Making lots of those. And the first nations to build the nuclear ICBM is France and the UK. I guess they just skipped everything in between that. I just want to let everyone know that I have no idea what's going to happen in this video. We've given research all to, certain countries, never everyone. Oh, nice! Mao was just hit with the world's first nuke. And funny enough, it was done by Japan. Something that tells me he has a sudden desire to start creating animation. Some sort of Asian animation. Yeah, so obviously the war in the East has kind of begun. It's not really like at its full potential yet, but it's getting there. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Hirohito right now. He's got some sort of vacation planned. Maybe it's a cruise. Yeah, definitely a cruise. Either way, he's trying to sightsee in the Soviet Union, I guess. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but Peru and Bolivia just declared war on each other. We're very zoomed in right now. Thing is, I mean, I'm not sure, but it seems like they're not really utilizing the free technology I've given to them. Seems like they're just running at each other with guns still. Damn, alright, that's something I completely forgot to mention. Places like Brazil, and I'm assuming British Raj, now have a ton of space to build. They're gonna be making a lot of factories. Oh man, definitely the Raj. This is pretty insane. They just need time to build up though, and I don't know how much time they're gonna get. Take this with a grain of salt, but it seems like the 1956 nukes are a lot more damaging than the base game nukes. We'll see about that. What the hell? Alright, that was a very quick war. I did not expect that to end anytime soon. Okay, is Peru significantly weaker or something? Yeah, that kind of just came out of nowhere. Although, I gotta admit, I wasn't really paying attention much. Another nuke just dropped on northern China, but damn, he's gonna need more help than that, because he's losing this war. Yeah, something really horrible must have happened, because there's now no one here in Manchuria. It's just open land. That's not good. The US at the moment is the only major power that hasn't built a nuclear reactor, and I can see why. They are just spamming out factories. Whoa, Bulgaria. All right, you guys are getting a little too ballsy here. I don't see this going that well for you. Yep, that's what it seems like. They're gonna, I think, immediately lose their capital. No, we'll see. They're gonna lose it. And by 1938, the Eastern War is already over. The Japanese just got destroyed over here, and now, of course, they're at war with Korea. Okay, is it just me, or does France have a lot more divisions than normal? 263? They're also leading the nuclear arms race, by the way. They've got at least 2 more nukes ahead of everyone else. And now it seems we've got a democratic uprising in the Soviet Union. There's actually a lot of democracies that are just kind of popping up. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. They're not aligned. It doesn't matter. They're going to lose that easily. I was referring to Japan. They actually turned democratic. This is also pretty interesting. Mao declared war on this warlord over here. Obviously, he got his ass kicked, but he's still doing fine. And they're still at war, but he's safely over in former Japanese puppet lands. Mexico, who just went fascist and joined the Axis, is also about to be the first nuclear power in North America. Because, as I said, the US feel like they have much better things to do. All right, you know what? That actually might be a better strategy. And still, just before World War II breaks out, France is by far the biggest military power with almost 300 divisions. I don't know what the hell's going on. But at the same time, which I didn't even notice this, Germany has 7 million manpower, which lack of manpower is usually the first thing to kill AI Germany. It's that time again to play everyone's favorite Hoi 4 game, Guess That Country. Don't know what the fuck that is. Dietsland? That's what it looks like. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but it looks like Diet's land. Given that they're on a diet, they don't like food, so did Mao just go fascist? Okay, yeah, I would have never guessed Belgium. That was probably like the last country in my mind. Damn it, it's not Leon either. I don't know who this guy is. I was hoping we'd get DeGrelle. Remy taught me all about him. This is actually a pretty good starting axis, adding both Belgium and Mexico before anything's broken out. Wow, I guess Stalin plans to start World War II. He just declared war on Lithuania, calling all of the Polish faction in. There will, yep, okay, I was just gonna say that right now. There's probably gonna be some nukes dropped because the Soviets have, I think, yep, the most in the world right now. Although by the end of this war, they will probably have 0. They're just gonna drop them all in the Poles. It's always a little bit weird seeing this, even though it shouldn't be. Italy and Germany are, of course, supporting Poland. I guess it does make sense. Obviously, Joseph would as well if roles were reversed. Yeah, that probably won't help that much. You're just basically throwing away divisions. Yep, okay, there they go. And he got a whole bunch of puppets, so yeah, Stalin's looking pretty good. Nice, Portugal. I'm not sure how you did that, but I'm assuming through the focus tree. They've connected these 2 colonies. And now even more conflict in Europe has broken out. Italy's declared war on Switzerland, and I think Germany's going after Denmark or something. And 2 big ideological changes happened around the same time. Spain joined the Allies, so they went democratic, and yep, France is doing their thing. Damn it, there goes all the drugs. Okay, this is a sad, sad day. Yeah, it's not gonna stop here. I don't think it's gonna be as crazy as our like 100 nukes per country video, but there's gonna be certainly a lot of fallout. Also, I believe I can confirm these ICBM thingies, whatever that is. Yeah, they're a lot more powerful than just regular nukes. And while that all plays out, it looks like North America is gonna be just as interesting because Canada, I think, might be helping out Mexico. Perfect, and there it goes. This is actually amazing. I've always wondered if the US could survive an attack from both the North and the South. I think they'll be fine. Problem is, France is just terrifying. I don't know what's going on. They have almost 500 divisions, 16 nukes, and they're not being very friendly. This would definitely be hurting them, I would guess. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that Stalin declared war on Finland, calling in all of the Northern Lights. All right, you guys tend to have trouble in this conflict. And this situation doesn't look like it's going to be much better. Maybe. South America is beginning to look like a nice Axis foothold. Unfortunately, just north isn't. Yeah, that didn't go so well. And the US is just now beginning to build their first nuke. And I think they stole that reactor from Mexico. But it's about time. Unfortunately, though, FDR was not able to escape the fallout. Both Washington and New York got nukes to the face. But it's all good. I mean, that's pretty normal in this world. Even London got a little taste. It looks like the Allies are about to single-handedly destroy the Axis. No help from the Soviets, no help from any other faction. That's pretty impressive. And of course, as democratic nations, they're gonna have just the most boring, basic peace treaty. US, UK, they barely took any land. Everything else is just installing new governments. But the Soviets are about to take these 3 countries in the north, or they're actually gonna puppet them more than likely. No, wait, that's really odd. They let Sweden just go. Sweden is fine. Okay. Either way, there is a World War III, I think, brewing. I'm not sure how it will break out, though. But first, Western democracies, of course, have to attack the Middle East, just for reasons and resources. That didn't take long at all. And again, I like how the UK is continuing to just, you know, take a little piece of land, just a couple pieces of land here and there. Weird. Out of all the territory they could have took, the UK took this part of Iran. I wonder why. And here's World War III in 1941. The Soviets declared war on Turkey right after that war finished up. Probably not the best plan. Oh my god, okay, clearly France has been, I guess, keeping some anger in. I've been making fun of them for months, maybe years now. They're clearly overcompensating for something. They gotta be causing their own troops casualties from just people getting stepped on. Yeah, Germany is just getting ripped apart right now. And the strange thing is, it's not even the Soviets that are the most terrifying. I should have checked on this way sooner, but yeah, just to confirm, I think all the new technology is causing more casualties. This war has barely been on for a month, like literally 1 month, and we already have over 1 million deaths on both sides. Even with all these allied troops that were already here to help them take over the Middle East, they still can't stop the Soviets. Yeah, Stalin is just ripping through this territory. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Usually there's still at least a piece of screen here at the top that I could see through. Nope, not here. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be super surprising. The Allies had done most of the work up until this point. The Soviets and the French just kind of sat there and watched and really built up. And here's the end of World War III. I can't believe how easy that was. I was actually kind of hoping the Allies would win, just because we haven't seen that in a while. Everything still looks the same. It doesn't look that crazy. French Raj is kind of interesting. Also, Britain isn't great anymore. They're just Britain, I guess. You know what? I know someone you can call. America was just renamed to Louisiana. Really loving these name changes. I'm assuming that's because they're a puppet to France. Yes, it is. Oh, I love that so much. This would actually be a really cool Cold War world. Everything is controlled by the Comintern, yes. But if you look at the actual puppets, I mean, France has, well, it seems like they have everything. No, it's actually, woo, it's close. Stalin might actually have a little bit more. I guess it would look something like this if they were to leave the faction. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And as always, big thanks to my Patreon supporters: Furry Cruz, Swiss Argo, KMT for China, Sister Fister, Leather Daddy Lennon, Jake Paul's My Daddy, Yeet God McNeckass, Maxi G, Tyler, Matthew Rembish, Caitlin Liu, Sean Spillman, Jen's Love Disc, Bruce Vacation, Matthew E, Elijah Senpai, Kirby, Wyone, and Elfie C.